Day 76. When are you most productive? No, honestly. Ask yourself that. Figure that out. You should know that, but about yourself. I'm an early riser. I've always been an early riser. I had to get up early to take care of all my pets. I think that's really where I got it from. And then later on in high school, I had to get up super early to get to my school. That was always far from where I lived. I never lived close to my high school. That's a whole other story. But I got into the habit, like I had to get up early. There was no choice. And anyway, even later on, that's just always been my habit, is that I get up early. Now it's for different things like watching the stock market. I do a lot of international business, so I have to get up early to deal with different time zones. And again, what I'm getting at is that I have such a habit of doing that even on my days off and even on days when I'm like on vacation, I still usually get up early. And I feel like we've all heard people say this before, and maybe it's just me, but I used to think like, oh, like that's such a flex, like you're always productive. And actually, no. So again, there's a reason why I posed that very specific question at the beginning of this video. When are you most productive? Because the thing is, just like how I kind of explained that's when I'm productive, that's when I have met just as many people who it's like the exact opposite. They sleep in, they don't really get started until like noon or later. And I'll be honest, a couple of times I used to just automatically dismiss these people as lazy, but then sometimes, not all the time, but many times I'd find that these people, oh, well, they're productive at like 3, 4 a.m. when I'm like knocked out. And these are the people that go to bed like at 5 a.m., right? And there's a reason why in startup culture, they want everybody to come into the office. They want everybody working as hard as possible for as few hours. And then the kind of little carrot they give you is that when the company goes public, we're all going to get a piece of the big old pie, right? So that's not entrepreneurship. That's not entrepreneurship. When you own a business, there is no whip, right? There is nobody watching over you. You have to be driven by your own self-discipline. And the truth is that if you're productive at a different hour, work with what works best for you. You run your business. Don't let your business run you, and don't let anybody else run your business. And sure as hell, don't compare yourself to other people who have a whole different set of circumstances, all right? So what I'm getting at, figure out when you're most productive and use that time to run your business. You know what I'm saying? At least to fine tune the things that you need to do. It's not always going to make sense for you to serve clients at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, but do the things you got to do at that time so then you can see your clients at a normal time or run your business accordingly. Get what I'm saying? So anyway, figure out when you're most productive.